Derby County Cup finalists are here seen at training. In these exclusive movie-tone pictures, Jack Catterall, the secretary, has a few words to say.
It's a very happy and proud occasion in the history of Derby County Football Club to play in this forthcoming FA Cup final at Wembley on the 27th of April against Charlton Athletic. And I feel confident and sure that this team will give of their best, and I sincerely hope that they will bring the cup back to Derby for the first time in the history of the club. I would now like to introduce you to Mr. Stuart Macmillan, the manager of the club. How do you do, Mr. Macmillan?
How do you do, Mr. Captain?
And Mr. Willis, the trainer, who does so much to win these matches for us.
Right, now I'll call on the captain, Jack Nicholas, to just introduce each player to you.
This is Peter Doherty, who plays inside left. This is Jack Stamps, who plays centre forward. This is Chick Musson, who plays left half. Now this is Lee Luty, who plays centre half for us. Now here we have Jack Howe, our left full back. Now this is Reg Harrison, who figures at outside right. This is Jimmy Bullions, the right half-back. This will introduce to you Douglas Duncan, our Scottish outside left. And now may I introduce to you Royce Carter, the English international inside right.
The Wembley match will decide who brings back the cup, but one thing is certain, Derby County has plenty of well-wishers in this part of the country.
Cup tie fever returns to Wembley as 98,000 football fans from all parts of the country invade the famous stadium for the battle royal between Derby County and Charlton Athletic. Navy and Army bands kept the vast crowds entertained as 0 hour drew near. Then came that great moment as His Majesty the King appeared on the field. A greeting for the two teams, Derby County first, captained by Jack Nicholas. Another warm handshake for the Charlton team, led by Don Welsh. And now we hand you over to Raymond Glendenning for some of the highlights of the 1946 Cup final.
And here in the centre circle, Don Welsh spins the coin and Charlton win the toss. The first post-war Cup final has begun, with the white shirts of Derby and the red shirts of Charlton weaving into the opening of a great duel. Right from the start, Derby going to the attack, with their grand quartet, Bullions, Musson, Doherty and Carter, showing the form that was destined to carry their team to victory. But Charlton did plenty of counter-attacking, with Welsh and Brown always starting threatening movements. The speed of their wingers often put the Derby goal in danger as the Charlton supporters roared. More thrills as Carter finds the Charlton net, only to be ruled offside. And here's a sample of the magnificent work Sam Bartram put in again and again as he saved Charlton when Derby's forward line got dangerous. But although there was no score at half-time, Derby left the field feeling they had the advantage. Kicking off, Charlton pressed most in the early part of the second half, although Bartram was called upon for a spectacular save early on. Play swung from end to end for half an hour, and then with the ball lobbed from right to left, Duncan put in a simple shot, which Bert Turner, unfortunately for Charlton, turned into his own net. Within 30 seconds, Charlton equalised, and with poetic justice. A free kick was given right from the kick-off, and Turner's shot was deflected past Woodley for the equaliser. A stranger incident was yet to come. In the closing minutes, the ball burst and had to be replaced. Despite this, 1-1 was the score after 90 minutes. It was still anybody's game. I felt sure the first defence to slip up would settle the issue, and we hadn't long to wait. In the first minute of extra time, Stamp slipped past down the left wing past the tired Charlton defence and sent across a perfect pass from which Doherty put the Rams in the lead again. This was the beginning of the end, and another Derby raid ended in Stamps again tricking Oakes and giving Bartram no chance. 3-1 to the Derbyshire club. and so to the last period of extra time. Within 2 minutes, Derby had made the issue safe beyond all possible doubt. Once more, it was Stamps who put the ball well out of the goalkeeper's reach to make it 4-1. Charlton, however, kept trying right to the very end. Bartram, their hero, made another brilliant save, but to no avail. And after the final whistle, it was Jack Nicholas, the Derby captain, who received the historic cup so long in Portsmouth's possession from the hands of His Majesty, and so put paid to the legendary Gypsy's curse. Cheered by enthusiastic supporters, Jack plus Cup symbolised the well-deserved triumph of the Midlands in the first post-war Cup final.
Yes, Derby was proud of its cup-winning soccer team. When they hit the old hometown after their 4-1 Wembley victory over Charlton, Derby County got an outsized civic welcome. With a lorry doing duty as a triumphal chariot, a swirling crowd followed on in the city's biggest celebration since Victory Night. Three times losers in previous cup finals, the 1946 Derby County boys made no mistake this time. Half Derby turned out to cheer, giving the club its well-earned biggest ever crowd.